Yeah, I always feel disappointed when an anime doesn't, like, get to the ending of the thing, of the story, and then I realize that that's just how it works these days. Like, very much unfortunately, if something's popular, then it'll get a 13-episode season, and then it'll just leave off with, but our fight continues on. Like, the first one that truly got me disappointed, because it was the first anime that I had watched that did that I gave a shit about. I should preface this with the first anime that I gave a shit about that ended like that was Air Gear. Because if I want to be technical, the first one that happened to me with was Inuyasha, and I had stopped giving a shit about that show way earlier than the But Our Fight Continues. When I had finally heard that it ended, I did go back and read the last chapter, just for old time's sake, and I was just like, well, that sure is an ending.
Why we're not ready to get all buddy with you.
Do what you want.
I'm holding out that maybe we'll get more No Game No Life.
Technically, you did with that movie, with the prequel movie.
I didn't watch it.
Me neither. But I do wish we had gotten more No Game No Life.
It was too ahead of its time.
I don't know if it was too ahead of its time. It was definitely something that needs to exist, though.
Oh yeah, so we just got done having the conversation that, like, we're gonna go attack the King's Castle, get it back, and get an airship.
Yep.
I like how it's the entire like manga light novel discussion,
and then
a one sentence summarization of this entire cutscene that just happened.
Oh no, there was way more. There is way more to all of that than what you just said. They had revealed like how Spyrex's work and what the bad guy's ultimate plan is, and who Gilland actually is, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, that first door you tried to go into, that's the door you have to go through. You have to go into as Mila.
No, they wouldn't let me through it, so...
Nope.
I just assumed when I couldn't walk through that was the girls' room.
Yup. You right.
Yeah, there are so many times where I'm just like, I get a moment and I'm like, oh, let's go out in the field and fight some monsters real quick, and then they don't let me.
Well, yeah, your party is disbanded right now. You have to rest up. You've had a long day. So fun. Also, fun fact: whoever you play through, for that section of the story, like the Mila Jude split right there, when the other party joins up with you, they come with all of the equipment you could find in that dungeon equipped. Like you find weapons and armor and stuff, and they'll come with upgrades to their weapons and armor.
So what happened?
That's cool.
Today?
It also happens with that other split that happens later that you know about. The other Mila Jude split. Which is really funny because if you choose Mila, then all 5 party members come back with upgraded equipment because Mila has to go solo.
I just want to make sure she wins. I think that's the kind of help she needs most.
Huh. So you want to stay with her forever then?
What? Alv...
You want to stay with her forever? What? Nah.
I know.
Stupid teenage boys and not knowing what they want.
Someone else will beat you to the punch.
If you don't tell her how you really feel, someone else will swoop in.
Fate doesn't have
Alvin's telling Jude to be honest. Alvin,
Maybe I need more
the liar.
You really do listen to everything.
The betrayer.
Don't worry, he's not the betrayer anymore. He's on your side for the rest of the game.
Hey, once you earn a title, you have it forever.
I mean, you're right. And that's true in other Tales games where you can equip titles. Particularly in Symphonia, where there are some titles that you acquire during the storyline. And fun fact, anyone who hasn't played this decade-old game, Tales of Symphonia, Kratos betrays you. And he gets the title Traitor. And when you get him back on your party for a little bit as like a guest member, you can equip him with the Traitor title.
Oh man, I bet it gives him some beefy attack.
I don't remember what stats it upgrades. Because in that game, titles will alter what you gain or don't gain during level ups.
You don't want to ask me anything about what I revealed earlier today?
No, you did the right thing. The just thing.
Oh man, I forget what they talk about in this cutscene.
Something main characters have a heart-to-heart.
And what is justice to you?
Oh yeah, they're talking about justice. Justice is power.
Social gathering.
Answer me, Maxwell.
It is the power of will that resides within one's.
I like how Jude is basically like sidelined in this conversation. Like this is a Mila Gaius conversation.
So there are a long time ago when I was playing a game of Spore.
I'm sorry.
And
isn't an affliction of the body.
it's an alright game. I named my species Justice.
That in itself isn't
Then you must protect the weak until they can become strong.
You should have named your gender Justice. Male, female, Justice.
Oh man, the game's not that advanced.
Future generations will have sufficient
But anyway, like we're just talking about like the rolling tides of justice just spreading throughout the land, conquering it, and then one person who I was hanging out with was playing Civilization, and they got inspired to name their religion Justice. And every time we were talking to each other about like my species and her religion, it would be like, oh yeah, I sent some emissaries over this town to spread some justice!
As you say.
Welcome, let me spread the word of justice!
How so?
No matter how extreme her words are, I think there's always truth to them. I get the same sense from you.
Oh, Jude got involved.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it, although I know that's impossible.
So tell me, ordinary, puny human.
Gaius is an ordinary dude. I mean, he's a really strong ordinary dude, but he's an ordinary dude.
I don't believe you. He's a god among men.
We should probably get
I mean, you're not wrong. But he got that status by being a regular dude with a big sword. Like, he doesn't even have the Sephiroth, he's half ancient angel, alien monster powers. He's just a dude with a big sword. His only magical ability is, like, his mana lobe, and that lets him do arts. But he never casts spells, so it doesn't matter.
Oh man, I guess it's time to go.
It's time to go steal battleships and shit.
Yeah.
We'll use the wyverns in the cabin.
You have to get there first.
Time to go fix that problem that happened.
Into my own castle.
We shall march up the main road and reclaim it.
We're gonna walk... I like Gaius' style. We're gonna walk through the front door. This is my house!
Oh man.
Keep your tactics to yourself, you old fart.
Jude, do you know what you have to do?
Why are you asking Jude? He's just a normal dude.
Win. It's that simple.
Then let's go.
I just love that, I'm just thinking about, like, oh yeah, why would I go in any other direction other than a straight line? And then he just starts walking on top of water.
Oh, why can't we all stick together?
When did this happen? What?
I'm just thinking of a scenario in which he just walks on top of water.
Oh.
From there, we can both capture the flying battleship and retake the
It's like it's
castle
my
with the
castle.
soldiers.
I'll walk there if I have to. We can just take the rail car right up to the door. Nope, walking up the roads.
They let us in on their plan for once.
Anyway, let's go.
You got it.
Go that
Does
way.
anyone else think that Alvin's acting kind of weird? Alvin's always weird.
Muse certainly is easy on the eyes, wouldn't you say?
I guess.
They're talking about something.
Leave Jude alone for half a second and he always comes back with
No. Leia was just talking about how Jude has just a penchant for getting women.
Did you sleep on it wrong?
No, it's been this way since I was
Oh. Right.
Right. You can use, although it was intended for lower.
Talking about that time that what's-her-face was just curb stomping Jude while he was unconscious.
Huh. I did have a dream that Agria was repeatedly
Feels like I was repeatedly kicked in the head.
Well, I mean, it looks like it actually happened. Well, that's a damn shame, man.
Why would she do that?
Maybe she was trying to apologize, saying we got off on the wrong.
Oh, shut up, Jude.
Oh dear. I'm going to chalk this one up to a concussion.
You don't know how close you just came to getting another boot in your face.
I'm sorry for getting you tangled up in this war.
Not at all. I would do the opposite.
Jude, do not apologize to this bitch.
I can never forgive those who use.
It's okay, she hasn't done anything
It's
yet.
good to have your strength
Yet,
on our
yet,
side. My
yet.
gratitude.
Your gratitude? As a big sister, what choice do I have but to keep my little sister out of trouble?
A bit condescending, aren't we?
Ah, isn't it wonderful to have a family?
Is that what we are?
It would seem so.
We're family. What is this family?
However long I must. It is my duty to serve Lord Maxwell in the eradication of this Exodus group of Spyrex users.
I can't remember if I had already said in like the last batch
Regardless, it
if
sure is
I
good to have a
if I
great
had
spirit
like
on our side.
immediately and instantly knew that she was gonna do something evil.
It's because you see her when the schism opens up, and then there's like all of the ships, and then you see like that what is it? Imposing shot of her like cloaked in shadow, and then she gravity wells a whole bunch of battleships out of the sky.
That is speaking to me.
Strange?
What is this jelly bean
Use it to
creature?
Take a peek in the mirror, weirdo.
Oh my, rude as well as strange. I cannot say that I am fond of it.
The mean spirit lady is calling me rude. Tipo, are you okay? Wow, she can even frazzle Tipo. I bet she really is stronger than Mila.
It's not that hard to frazzle Tipo. Let's be honest here.
Makes her so formidable.
Alvin's the only one who just cares to do it.
Would be even scarier.
That's no act. She is Mila's sister, after all.
And you just say that in front of me? Who's the oblivious one now?
Before and gathered these strange humans in their place. What a peculiar choice.
And my band of
Yeah,
strangers
someone had to
always
pick up the
keeps growing.
slack.
Can I ask a question?
What is it?
It's about Zhao. Do you know
Alright.
why he saved Elise?
A difficult question. I could speculate, but we'd have no way of knowing if I was right.
It looked to me like he sacrificed himself to honor a vow he had made.
It's too bad it's super easy for us to figure these things out and not for everyone else.
Why did the man who killed my parents save me?
They would know
Maybe
Zhao
you fucking
better than
felt
we
bad or something. I don't know.
Scary.
That's how we would answer that.
Well, why did Zhao sacrifice himself? I don't know. Maybe he fucking felt bad or something.